about you. Don't tell a lie on me. I won't tell the truth about you. 30 minutes later, my future favors the legendary status of a hip-hop rhyme savior. Travel around the atlas in a spaceship, candy-coated. My day shift been devoted to fucking up bundles of paper. Pi equals 314. The devil's pie is big enough to justify dope thing. Wait up. Lamping in Jamaica, the clouds turning, my thoughts turning, burning cash to oil. I've been determined to make and earn this seed in the soil. It's classified. I'm satisfied when I strategize my kids' future. I ain't sanctified enough to say that I won't shoot ya. I done vandalized the industry for a circuit. The earthiest / thirstiest nigga you know versus this scum of a land that transcend two surfaces. The richer the poor, the bigger the picture, the more blood pours.
So J.J. Redick was hired as the Lakers head coach on the 24th of June. What's up, Kid Gravity? And one, I didn't like the hire to begin with for reasons I talked about in the previous video, but this is something totally different. So after the hire, you've had allegations against J.J. Redick come out against him, right? So you had a woman basically accusing him of calling him the N-word or he called her the N-word when they were at Duke, right? And there was also a Deadspin article that came out in around 2007 or so where there was a whole bunch of emails going back and forth between J.J. Redick and the woman that he got pregnant, and basically they had to fake a relationship so that way she can abort the baby. Look, this is crazy. This is some crazy ass shit. And J.J. Redick should not be the head coach of the LA Lakers. I don't know what's taking the Lakers so long for getting rid of this guy, but this is a PR nightmare. You just can't sit up there and just let this thing blow over, because we're not going to let it blow over. We're not. We're not going to just sit there and let this situation fall down the memory hole. Because I'm going to tell you right now, right? When you think about the situation with Chauncey Billups when he first got hired, when Jason Kidd first got hired, and all these allegations came out, and there was this massive pressure to get goddamn on Chauncey Billups when he got hired for Portland, and Jason Kidd when he got hired for Dallas. There was pressure to get him up out of there. We turned up the pressure on J.J. Redick to get him up as Lakers head coach. Because see, just because someone coming out of allegation and stuff like that, that doesn't mean they lying. And where's Malika Andrews at on that? She's supposed to be an advocate for women. Oh, so a black woman comes out and says something, now Malika Andrews ain't got nothing to say. But if there was an allegation against a black man, though, she'd be all over the goddamn airways plastering that shit. And I noticed last night during the draft, Jay Billis took the lead on bringing up the situation with Terry Shannon Jr. Jay Billis was the one who explained the case or whatever like that, and not let Malika Andrews smear his name. Maybe it was a strategy from ESPN, given the outrage and given the many instances Malika Andrews has smeared black men's name or whatever like that. But nevertheless, I'm glad Jay Billis brought up the case and put it in its proper context, so that way Malika Andrews couldn't smear this man's name. But back to J.J. Redick. Where is Malika Andrews being the advocate for women, for all women, right? Because she went on ESP, she went on First Take and tried to call herself reading Stephen A. about what that whole situation involving Ime Udoka. but she ain't nowhere to be found when it comes to that. She's a big motherfucking activist. She's out here displaying selective outrage because this motherfucker, JJ Redick, has no business being coach of the Lakers. That woman has no skin in the game outside the fact that she made an allegation that JJ Redick called her the N-word, and I believe her. Because this man has had history. He's had a history of saying racist stuff. This man has had a history of saying racist stuff. Now, I want to share my screen with y'all. Well, of course you're not going to hate on ESPN LA Sports Live because, one, JJ Redick was a contemporary for them, and for two, that's going to look bad on them. That's going to look bad on them. And like, did I also mention he was a former contemporary? So of course they're not going to say nothing about him, LA Sports Live. They're not going to say nothing bad about him. That's by design. So can we really use that? You can't really use that. But like I said before, this man has no business being the LA Lakers head coach. He has no business being the Lakers head coach. I'm going to share my screen real quick because I want to bring this up. Where's it at? Where's that Deadspin article at? Where we at? All right. There we go. So this is an article coming from Deadspin, right? This is the woman in question. There was a confidentiality agreement between JJ Redick when he was a rookie for the Orlando Magic and then ex-girlfriend Vanessa Lopez. A bizarre contract that stipulated that Redick would have to fake his relationship with Lopez in exchange for her getting an abortion. There are more details and documents that show the behind-the-scenes negotiation. Abortion contract just doesn't happen after all. The documents were sent by a reader who claimed that they were from an Orlando courthouse, though they weren't able to locate a case involving Lopez or Redick. And they said they were believed it was filed in connection with a 2010 lawsuit from Vanessa Lopez against Shaq. I don't know what Shaq had to do with this case, but whatever. Redick and Lopez dated briefly in 2007, and Lopez became pregnant sometime in May. By September, they were discussing a deal. The contract, as it was eventually signed, held both Redick and Lopez to strict confidentiality about the paternity and even when about the fact that there had been a pregnancy in the first place. Of course, JJ Redick denied it, but look at all these emails that were going back and forth. No, LA Sports Live, no, it's not over. It's not done because they're quick to dig up black people's past. So you can't sit up there and say that. You can't say that. You can't say that. You cannot say that because they're quick to drum up black people's past. They're so quick to say that, oh, well, even look, Michael Vick has already been tried, convicted, did time in prison for the alleged dogfighting scandal, and they're still holding that against him to this day. They're still holding that against him to this day. But we supposed to let J.J. Redick allegations fall out of memory hole. No. We not letting that go. We not letting that shit go. We not letting shit go around here. What's good for the goose is good for the gander. All these emails back and forth between J.J. Redick and this woman. Is he trying to cover this shit up? Look at that. There's a payment receipt and all that shit. But this man supposed to be Lakers coach, right? Man, somebody always calling me when I'm on live, man. Hey, yo, let me hit you back. I'm done. And in a way, this makes LeBron look bad. This makes LeBron James look bad. This makes the LA Lakers organization look bad. Now let's go to Twitter. Right? Let's go to Twitter. What's that girl name? Give me 1 second. You got all these media outlets covering this story but ESPN. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. Why is all these, even though I know ESPN's been, where JJ Redick made his footing and stuff like that, right? But my thing is this. Why is all these media outlets covering it but not ESPN? Because there's a bias towards JJ Redick. That's why. All these outlets, right? And of course, JJ Redick going to deny it. He going to sit up there and deny it. Now, this girl by the name of Lima Nash. And this is what she wrote on her official Twitter account. I've been called the N-word to my face by a white man once in my life, and it was on campus of Duke University while I was doing work with the basketball team. Duke basketball team at that. And today he was named the new head coach of the Los Angeles Lakers. What a world. What a world. What a world that a person could be racist and still get a job. Because, see, the machine could try to let this story die, but we're not going to let it die. We're not going to let this story die. The machine can do whatever they want to try to make this story fall down a memory hole. We're not going to let this story die. Now, what did this woman get out of throwing this allegation out there against J.J. Redick? Because I believe her. I think J.J. Redick really did call her the N-word. And J.J. Redick has had a history saying racist stuff. And then to the people out there that are saying, oh man, why is she bringing it up now? You know, she had all this time to say something. She didn't say anything. How do you know that she hadn't tried to say something before? And she was muzzled. And she was basically being censored. And for all we know, she could have been paid under the table to not say anything. For all we know. You don't know just as much as I don't know. Right? She's saying that this man called her the N-word. Now, why would a woman who has a master's degree, who has done work in the community to uplift the youth, why would she lie about some shit like that? Why would she lie about that? If this woman has had a master's degree and has proven that she's done work throughout the community, has done work in NBA circles and stuff like that, what does she get out of lying about something like that? A situation very serious, right? What does she get out of making that up? Somebody tell me. Nobody's going to make up no shit like that. Hold on. I gotta switch to another device because my internet's acting up. Mic check 1 2 1 2. So what does he get out of that? Oh, there's receipts. There's receipts. I'm glad you brought that up because there's actual receipts. There's an email that woman put out there that J.J. Redick tried to get this shit covered up. And another point, LA Sports Live, right? I'm glad you're here because you like the yin to my yang, man. Because you try to come up with these counterpoints, and I get to shoot them down like a goddamn duck off a duck, like the gun I have on Duck Hunt. But anyway, this woman provided an email trying to cover this shit up. J.J. Redick tried to cover this shit up. And then, remember the Chinese basketball when they were in China, right? When he called them Chinese people the S word. He used a racial slur towards Chinese people. And that was on audio. He said that shit. When you have multiple players like Hassan Whiteside and Damian Lillard and others, using Mandarin and basically wishing the Chinese folks a happy new year, and he come out use some racial slur to which he had to come back and apologize for. This man is a stone cold racist, right? But this who LeBron decide that, hey, I want this guy as my head coach. LeBron, you look real bad right now, and you're coming off as a goddamn fake activist. Sure, you said something about Jerry Jones, but you let Kyrie Irving hang out to dry. LeBron James let Kyrie Irving hang out to dry over a link that he posted and shared. And then you got this situation here. This woman don't get nothing on the line about J.J. Redick. So all these media outlets is covering it. You got CNN of all places covering this. CNN, The Guardian, freaking TMZ, all these places is covering it, but not ESPN. I wonder why. And another thing, right? If this woman is lying on JJ Redick's name, then why JJ Redick ain't sued for defamation of character? Make it make sense. If somebody's going to slander your name with an allegation like that, would you come out and file a lawsuit for defamation of character? The fact that he hasn't tells you right there that there's some truth to this shit. Yeah, LeBron's coming out looking like a goddamn part-time activist. Nigga, you got Google, look it up. It's very real. I can't always do the legwork for you. I can't always do the work for you. At some point, I'm going to give you the bait. You got to go out there and catch the fish. This thing is all over the internet. I can only teach you how to fish. It's up to you to go out there and catch the fish. I can't always do the work for you. This man should not be the head coach of the LA Lakers, right? I had disdain when he got hired, and I got even more disdain now because this man called a black woman, the N-word. And I definitely don't tolerate no shit like that coming from those stone cold racists. Motherfucking JJ Redick, get your ass out of here. And LeBron, look, I point at you. You had no business bringing this man in and getting Darvin Ham fired. For this guy, who's never coached in the NBA, and he's never coached on any level. And no, I'm not talking about some youth school or whatever like that. That don't fucking count. He's not coached on any level. But he's the head coach of the most storied franchise in sports. But as long as he win games, it don't matter, right? We can just let all this blow over. We're supposed to just let this fall down the memory hole. No, we're not letting that go. We're not letting that go. I can't get behind no goddamn JJ Redick. Fuck that. I'm not getting behind no JJ Redick. And then to hear him talk down on Doc Rivers, and you out here being the stone cold racist JJ Redick, are you serious? The way you ran your mouth about Doc Rivers when Doc Rivers was the one that gave you a starting job because no other team was willing to give you a contract to be a starter on their team. But Doc Rivers. And you call you, and this how you repay Doc Rivers? Man, fuck you. This dude was look, let's think of it from this way. If I'm a player, right? Now, mind you, I never played in the NBA. Most of my time is in the military, right? But there's principles here. If I'm a guy who's a seasoned vet, and I taught this, and every time we come around, this dude right here, I'm always destroying him and stuff. I'm always beating him and stuff. This dude don't know more than me and nothing like that. And then all of a sudden, through politics and other shit, he gets a position over me. And he's trying to tell me how to do something when I showed this guy the way, when I know more than this guy. I'm not going to listen to him. I'm not going to respect that guy. And this is what we're going to see. You're not going to see this behind the scenes, but I'm telling you, when the Lakers, if they decide to keep JJ Redick or whatever like that, you're going to see this friction come out on these articles. Watch what I tell you. That's not the point. LA Sports Live, that's not the point. The thing about this is this man has had a history. It'll been this man has had a history of being racist and saying racist stuff. He's had a history of it. It's all on the internet. It's not just some one-off. It's not some anomaly, even though we don't tolerate that shit. But this man has had a history of saying racist stuff. Look, I know you're a lifelong Lakers fan. I'm a lifelong Lakers fan too. But we can't just sit up here and defend this bullshit just because it happened 18 years ago or what happened. We supposed to just let it go, right? We supposed to just sit up here and be like, oh, well, you know, it happened 18 years ago, man. We need to let it go. We need to move forward. But these racists out here won't let shit go when it comes to us. So I'm supposed to just forget about JJ Redick calling this girl the N-word, right? No, I'm not going to forget that. I'm not going to respect that. No. There ain't no way in hell. And JJ Redick is racist to the core, just like the OC said. Hey, I couldn't put that shit no better what he said in the comment section. Can't unlearn what you are at your core. And this man's a racist to the core. Now, why would that girl lie about some shit like that? That's the question. That is the smoking gun question right there. Talking about, oh man, we need receipts. Why do you always need evidence? So let me get this straight. A white woman can come out and lie about something, and that lie will be enough to put a black man in jail for almost his whole entire life. But when a black girl makes an allegation against a white man or whatever, then we need evidence. We need receipts. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. You had a white girl lie on Terrence Shannon Jr. and almost cost this man his career. Do shoddy detective work, other circumstances that I'm not going to really get into in this video, but a white girl lied on Terrence Shannon Jr. and Terrence and he was brought up on charges. He almost lost his career before he even got started off a fucking lie. That lie was enough to say that, hey, we're going to bring this man on charges. We're going to hold him in court. And we're going to run this goddamn kangaroo court to railroad this guy. But when this black girl come out and say that JJ Redick called her the N-word when we was at Duke, and we supposed to come out with, where's the receipts? Where's the evidence? I need more information. Get the fuck out of here. The fuck out of here. Jonathan Majors was literally running away from a woman. And he lost his deal with Disney. All because she made up some story talking about Jonathan Majors assaulted her. Jonathan Majors was literally running away from the girl on video. And that was enough to convict him and lose his deal with Disney, along with other projects he was slated to be in. Make it make sense. It's the whole I'm white and I say so, and it's the law applies to whoever we want to apply to at the time. It's the selective outrage and situational ethics of where certain boxes get checked, then we're supposed to let it fall down the memory hole. But if other boxes get checked, then we're going to display our outrage. So where's Malika Andrews and Sinead Womack and Molly Karen and all these other people that will be very quick to railroad a black man's name and put his name through the mud and have his name rigged through the coals and have everybody else slander and meander his name and shit. But yet we supposed to be forgiving to JJ Redick. Fuck JJ Redick. He don't deserve no fucking forgiveness. He don't deserve no damn forgiveness. And if the Lakers won't do anything about it, then the NBA need to step in. Just like how they did with Donald Sterling. If a white man ever called me that shit, LA Sports Live, he getting his ass beat on sight. If a white man ever fixes his mouth to say that word to me, it's on sight. So I'm gonna destroy his life physically. I'm gonna destroy his life physically. Whoo! Ain't no white man better enough fix his mouth to call me that shit because it's on sight. And I mean that shit. I put that on everything I love. But anyway, JJ Redick has no business being the goddamn coach of the LA Lakers. Period. He has no business being the LA Lakers coach. This woman, you have multiple allegations against this man. Multiple women. I showed you the love contract with goddamn on JJ Redick and Vanessa Lopez. Right? I got another story for you, right? Justin Fairfax. I live in Virginia, right? I live in Northern Virginia. When Ralph Northam, who's a Democrat, was the governor of Virginia, Ralph Northam had an article come out about him wearing blackface, right? So there was pressure on Ralph Northam to step down because of the whole blackface thing. Justin Fairfax was a black guy who was the lieutenant governor of Virginia at the time. Justin Fairfax was slated to become governor, and then you had Meredith Watson come out and made allegations against him that turned out to be false. And then you have Vanessa Tyson, who went on Still King's show, talk about we was kissing and all that, and all of a sudden my neck didn't work. What do you mean your neck didn't work? Right? That turned out to be bullshit. You know what Justin Fairfax did? Justin Fairfax went out and sued CBS for defamation to the tune of $275 million. Mm-hmm. Because they tried to slander this man's name. All because he was getting ready to become governor because Ralph Northam had an article about him wearing blackface. So you saying it's okay? You look, man. Look, I know how much you're trying to defend JJ. Are you defending JJ Redick right now? I just want to know. LA Sports Live, right? You know what? I'm gonna see you in the link. We need to talk about this shit. We need to talk about this shit, right? Are you defending JJ Redick? Please tell. You can't pop. You're blind. Your loyalty to the Lakers cannot be this blind to where you're going to sit up here and defend JJ Redick. Your deference to the Lakers, right, cannot be this to the point where you sitting up here defending JJ Redick. And I ain't gonna lie, man. You know, as a black society, man, until we get on code, man, we not gonna be able to take the next step, man. As long as we got people out here, and look, don't take this as disrespect, right? Because you my boy LA Sports Live, but you out here buck dancing right now, bro. I'm just keeping it a buck. I gotta keep it a stack of style Billy Wild, right? You out here buck dancing, bro. I just call it for what it is, man. You buck dancing, bro. So if JJ Redick wins the NBA championship next year, right? Highly unlikely, but we see more crazier things happen in life, right? If JJ Redick wins the championship, we supposed to forget about him calling that girl the N-word, right? We supposed to just forget about that, right? This girl from Compton, for crying out loud. This girl from Compton. She's a lifelong Lakers fan. What did she get from making these allegations? She don't get anything about that. She doesn't get anything out of this. So make it make sense. If these girls are, if a white girl can lie and her lies can be enough to put a black man in jail, to have black towns being burned down, then why are we sitting up here talking? We got to be a detective when a black woman comes up making an allegation, or we supposed to just, oh man, that was a long time ago, man. We ain't gotta say nothing about that, man. Fuck that, man. We trying to focus on the now. We can't be fickle when it comes to this shit. We're supposed to be solid. We're supposed to be, like I said, we're supposed to keep this shit a stack all the time, no matter what the situation is. You can't just pick and choose. Oh well, this JJ Redick. Mike Krzyzewski. He got Mike Krzyzewski's blessing. No, this girl said this. We have multiple women come out and saying this shit about this man. Multiple. Is this some conspiracy to bring down JJ Redick? Is this some kind of coordinated effort to keep a man from realizing his dream? No. This ain't no coordinated effort. And you can't say that the women know each other. So this ain't no elaborate scheme to bring down JJ Redick. No. What's up, Jack? This ain't no elaborate scheme to bring down JJ Redick. No. And then, like I said many times before, this man was on audio using a racial slur towards Chinese people. Now I know that many other situations to where if a person gets outed for saying racist stuff and doing racist stuff, then he should be up out of there. So then that's another thing, right? There's another thing I need to talk about, right? You got all these professional sports leagues like the NFL and the NBA. Y'all want to sit up here and talk about end racism, right? And yet you won't do your due diligence and find these coaches out here who saying racist stuff, like JJ Redick. So do you really want to end racism, or you just saying that just because it's a PR slogan to draw negative attention away from you? So Adam Silver really need to step in and do an investigation on this shit. The Lakers ain't gonna do nothing about it. Now I'm a Lakers fan. I've been a lifelong Lakers fan since Showtime. But I ain't going for this. I'm not going for this shit. I'm not going for this bullshit at all. So another question, and I said this again also. If JJ Redick think this woman lying on his name, then why he ain't sue her? Huh? Why hasn't JJ Redick filed a lawsuit yet? If this woman lied? Huh? I was just asking the question.
Don't tell a lie on me. I won't tell the truth about you. Don't tell a lie on me. I won't tell the truth about you.
Right? So if this woman lied, why JJ Redick ain't sued? Because defamation of character is a big thing around here, right? People don't like their name being slandered. So why he ain't sued? Because if he sues and this thing goes to court, then we're really going to go down a rabbit hole. What's up, Unique Don? Mwah. Yeah, shout out to my sister Unique Dawn in the building. But yeah, this man ain't sued this girl yet. Because you're gonna further go down a rabbit hole to where now you have to prove things now. Which means they're gonna have to be an investigation. Which means there's gonna be people that's gonna get talked to, emails that's gonna get dug up, all this stuff. JJ Redick don't want that kind of negative publicity on him. He's not saying anything. All he gonna say is, Oh, I didn't say that to her. He's going to deny and let time does his thing. And hoping and praying that this falls down the memory hole. That people just going to forget it. That's going to blow over. Yeah, you got this outrage right now, but don't worry. Just give it time. It'll blow over. And then come basketball season, we'll all forget about it. Except in this day and age, with the power of the internet, we're not going to forget about it. I can't throw no support behind the Lakers behind this shit. And I'm a big time Lakers fan. I've been a Lakers fan ever since when I was crapping my Transformer underoos, watching Magic Johnson do all kinds of no-look passes and all kinds of crazy-ass assists, doing all kinds of trick shots and winning MVPs and shit. Kareem with the sky hook. James Worthy with them big-ass motherfucking goggles and shit. AC Green with the Jerry curl. So all these media outlets coming out saying this stuff, except for ESPN, make it make sense. You hear Stephen A. Smith, old coon ass, sitting up there talking about how he respects JJ Redick, how he his brother, right? Meanwhile, he won't touch this shit with the longest antenna pole in New York. But made it his life's work 3 years ago to get Kyrie Irving kicked out the NBA. Go on these long-winded, nonsensical rants about Kyrie Irving every chance he got. Then only from the admit on the Pat McAfee show that he had a personal vendetta against Kyrie. And look, as a man, right? There's only two things that really get a man have personal beef towards you. Either you owe somebody money or you banged out somebody's girl. There was the two things I know that have men beefing with another man for a long time. It has something to do with money, or it has something to do with a woman. I think Kyrie Irving banged out Stephen A. Smith's girl, but that's all speculation. We'll say that for another video. But back to this, Stephen A. ain't so much as excoriate JJ Redick for this. He's not going on no long-winded, nonsensical diatribe on First Take or on this other toilet. He'll go at Whitlock, right? Justifiably so, because Jason Whitlock is the modern-day Sherman Clark, who's just out here clout chasing, right? He'll go at other folks, but he won't go at JJ Redick. Why is that? Why is that? Why he not going at JJ Redick? So all these other outlets is talking about this, but ESPN. ESPN won't go nowhere near this shit. It's because they got a bias. There's a bias there. These guys is all bought and paid for. So make it make sense. Why won't ESPN go nowhere near this issue? And here's another story. Here's another question, right? Why did ESPN even hire this guy to begin with? Given this guy's history of racism, why did they even hire him to begin with? Why did they even put him in that position? Huh? Why would ESPN do that? Why didn't ESPN properly vet their resources? So, in closing, the Lakers need to do the right thing and fire this guy. They need to do the right thing and fire this guy. And look, there's no guarantee that LeBron James going to remain with the Lakers and all that. You mean to tell me you're going to let one guy handicap the whole goddamn franchise? Come on now. This ain't the Lakers of old. This ain't the Lake Show. This is a fucking clown show going on right now. You guys let me know what y'all think. You know how to subscribe to this channel. Make sure to hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and share these videos on your social media platforms. Shouts out to the Lions Den basketball community. This your man. Scream at me. Ho!